When Lisa brought this cat home, her husband Andrew just shook his head. An ordinary stray, skinny, with a torn ear and fur as gray as city dust. But Lisa stood her ground. The animal was freezing outside, and winter was just around the corner. They named the cat Smokey. For the first week, she hid behind the refrigerator, only sneaking out to eat. Then, she slowly got comfortable, started sleeping on the couch, and purring when they petted her. An ordinary cat, a bit skittish, but affectionate. The strange things started about a month later. Andrew woke up in the middle of the night with the eerie feeling that someone was watching him. He opened his eyes, and there she was. Smokey, sitting on the dresser, staring right at his face without blinking. Her eyes glowed a piercing green in the darkness. He whispered shoo, and the cat just jumped down and left. Nonsense, he thought. All cats' eyes glow, but then Lisa started noticing things too. Smokey would sit for hours in the hallway, staring intently at the front door. Or she'd freeze in the middle of the room, fur on end, tail stiff as a pipe, staring at absolutely nothing. Then, she'd suddenly bolt into another room, as if chasing someone only she could see. Probably smelled a mouse, Andrew suggested, but they'd never had mice. Then, something happened that truly scared them. On a Friday evening, Lisa's friend Oksana came over. She was cheerful, loud, always in a great mood. As soon as she sat on the couch, Smokey jumped right onto her lap. Oksana laughed and reached out to pet her, but the cat suddenly latched onto her arm. She didn't just scratch, she dug in with all four paws and her teeth. Oksana screamed. They barely managed to pull Smokey off. Her arm was bloody, with deep scratches. Smokey ran under the bed and stayed there, hissing if anyone came near. I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into her, Lisa mumbled, patching up her friend's arm. Oksana left early. 3 days later, she was rushed to the hospital with acute appendicitis. The doctors said one more day and it would have been too late. Peritonitis. A coincidence, of course, but a very creepy one. After that incident, Smokey changed. She became incredibly affectionate, almost clingy. She followed Lisa and Andrew everywhere, rubbing against their legs, demanding to be held, and she stared. For long stretches, just studying them. One day, Andrew was driving to work when he saw Smokey on the other side of the street, near a dumpster. He even slowed down to get a better look. It was definitely her gray, with that same torn ear. But how? The apartment windows were all closed. He checked them himself. That evening, he came home to find Smokey sleeping soundly on the couch. All the windows were still locked. He must have imagined it. Just a similar-looking cat. But the next day, he saw her again. This time in a different neighborhood, about 3 miles from home. She was sitting on the hood of a car, staring right at him. Andrew even got out and walked closer, but the cat jumped down and vanished into an alley. It was Smokey. He was certain. And yet, back at home, she was dozing peacefully in the armchair. When he told Lisa, she just laughed. There are plenty of gray cats in the city, but Lisa herself was noticing strange things. Smokey always knew when they were coming home. 5 minutes before either of them arrived, she'd sit by the door and wait. It didn't matter if they came at different times, with no set schedule. She also seemed to warn them. When Lisa's brother was planning to visit, Smokey raced around the apartment all day, yelling and scratching at the door. Her brother never made it. He got into a minor accident. The car was dented, but he was fine. And when harmless guests came over, the cat greeted them with purrs. It's like she knows. Lisa said quietly one night. Knows what? Andrew asked. What's going to happen to people? Andrew didn't say a word, because he was starting to believe it himself. The final straw came on a Wednesday. That morning, Smokey sat on the windowsill, watching the street. When Andrew got ready for work, she blocked his path to the door. She was meowing, standing on her hind legs, refusing to let him pass. He laughed, gently moved her aside, but she ran right back to the door. All right, I'll stay home, he joked. But he didn't. He left. At lunchtime, Lisa called him, hysterical. The ceiling in his office building had collapsed, right over his desk. The only reason he was alive was that he happened to be in the smoking area at that exact moment. That evening, they sat in the kitchen for a long time. In silence, Smokey lay on the table between them, purring, her eyes half closed. "What is this?" Lisa finally asked. "Who is she?" "I don't know," Andrew answered honestly, "but I think she might be our guardian angel, with whiskers and a tail." Smokey yawned, showing her sharp little teeth, and rubbed her head against Lisa's hand. They never did find out where this mysterious cat came from. But now, whenever Smokey gets anxious or stares too intently at someone, they pay attention, always, because some coincidences happen way too often to be just coincidences. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.